It's so close to Maiden Sorry from fucking Final Fantasy IX. I just want to keep saying that to the Mahawk Sorry. Oh well. Gold Dust Cats.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time. Most likely Zugals, I would reckon. I mean, other than them.
Mahawk Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Okay, how big is this map? It's not that bad. Let's explore. Invite some boars. After we pick up our potatoes.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? And not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I. Don't worry.
Stalagmite!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Boar meat. Here.
You're mine! Eat this! By the power of water! No further! They're surrounding us!
Fucked up my attack, bro.
Here I come! Everlasting fire! Negative 6! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! You're finished! Ready to go! You're finished! I'm ready! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
It's over! I'm ready! Great!
Alright, where's your owl friend?
What's this thing?
Oh, there he is.
Hoo hoo hoo.
It's a whore owl.
Hoo.
Succubus owl.
Hoo.
What the devil tell?
Look, Hoodle. One of your buddies. Hoo. Out of our way. Close one.
Damn it!
In the wind.
You're mine!
You're finished.
Not so fast! All mine!
Tucked away. I'll do it all.
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? That's not to give me any idea.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Keep
You are
charging
in
us!
this top
That's what my...
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could it go? Well, looky here.
There's something in the water.
Fish. Is this where we're gonna finally learn how to fish?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond, and it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Various fishing points are scattered around Dana, which contain different species of fish to catch. These fish can be used in cooking, sold for gold, or even unlock new titles. So don't hesitate to try new fishing holes when you find them. Fishing consists of 4 steps: casting a line, luring fish, hooking them, and then reeling them in. For more information about these steps, consult the fishing controls topic. Ooh, when we fish as Kisara.
I hope we catch
Great
something decent.
angle.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on
So we're
this.
probably supposed to aim for like those bubbles and like where it jumped out, which was right here. Maybe it switches where it goes.
Is this what I think it is?
All right. What am I doing? Hold the way it's going, but I'm not really in. I keep forgetting to push X.
Dagnabbit! It got away.
Damn it. Alright, it's a little harder than I thought it would be. Heart shake. They don't like it.
Time to try a different spot.
Let's try again. Fuck you, fish, dude. Seriously.
Looks like I lost it.
I'm about to stop doing this and never do it again. Was I hitting the wrong button the
Reel it
entire
in.
time? I think I was hitting the wrong button. That work? Maybe this is easier than I was making it out to be.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Call it a flapper. Let's try catching one that jumps out of the water. This one.
Yeah.
So I was hitting X. So maybe it's hard shake and then X.
Is this what I think it is? That was disappointing.
You son of a bitch. Alright, one more try for my fish that jumps out. And then we move on.
Yeah. Could it be?
Could it be? Come on, I'm gonna get you. You little shit. Some of these fish must be harder to catch than
I
other
did it.
ones.
But I'm not gonna quit now.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
Top of the pie chain. Boom. Right, hard shake. X. X. Whoops. X.
Reel it in.
Did I get a small fish again? Got him.
I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
It's a tiny one. Alright, I'm done.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was
What
hoping
a
we'd get to fish
fatty.
during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Yeah, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time and have built up a good collection of equipment for you. I'll share with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. If you need anything, I'm always here. Don't be afraid to come up and talk to me. Fishing expert. The fishing expert found at Taka Pond can teach you the basics about fishing. If you show me your fishing notes, I'll tell you where to go catch fish you haven't found, as well as giving you new fishing gear based on how much you've caught. Miguel's rod. Beginner's popper. Alright, what did she learn down there that's green? Mid-air evasion. Let's pass. I like these two though. Probably safe for those. Alright. Actually, let me show you what I got. Two more and I'll have something else to give you, so keep fishing. Alright. Damn it, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, so... No, yeah, this way. Heal the man. Phew, you're a lifesaver. Now I can get back to my miss. Sorry, forgot I spoke. Carry on, don't mind me.
I'm always...
Stu gave us a
Amazed.
weapon? It's weak though, so pass.
What healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to...
Hey. Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Okay.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
I wonder if it's worth it talking to these guys all the time. What? Do I have any accessories I can create now? Actually, you know what? Oh, I can't create that one, huh? Damn it. I can't. I need an astral ore. Because that one would be good to put on, Rinwell. Or maybe it won't be. What, can I make any more? Attack up ones I can. I mean, I could put it on. Well, let me make this. Because Dohalim uses magic.
I'd like to...
Where to go?
Check their wares if you don't mind. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
There's a dragon over there.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Dahnan, while the Renins are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Dahnans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Dahnans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Alright, let's go look at this dragon. Oh, wait, they're just fucking birds. From the back look like just wings. I couldn't see the body. Oh, there. Let's fuck up these eagles.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I never miss.
Oh my god, I'm glitching inside of it.
Take this! I'm ready!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Well done.
You're finished!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Barely a blip on our radar.
This is a pain. Why can't the Zoogle stand still?
All right.
Perhaps this time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Prehendery. Grows vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies, this nullifies their evasive abilities and downs them. Tutorial start. Hit two fast enemies with don't leave attack.
He slows down. That's our chance.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Take this.
Photon raging cascade.
I'm not done.
Glacial spear.
Success. When fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dohalim. His boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
Take this.
These are monkeys, dude. I thought they're like the fucking bear dudes still. These monkeys are more like their arms are like shaped. Something means. Why are you missing, bro? Like, Jesus Christ.
No further. You're mine.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Ages ago, this worn-down hammer was used to beat back crocodiles. Those skilled enough to dual-wield it were lauded as champions. Artifacts. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each of these effects on or off from the artifact effect list. Additional art panels. You can now set 6 additional arts. Press triangle on the art screen to switch between panels. Arts that are set to the second panel can be executed by pressing L2 in either triangle, square, or X.
There's history in the air.
Well, what did I want to look at? Artifacts. Art set +1. What? Oh, I see. Well then, let's equip some more arts. I did get a new one. I meant to look at it earlier. I forgot. It was... North and launches high into the air before crashing down and splitting the earth. It must have been that one. Let's go ahead and put it. Whoops. Shit. Switch to. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and put that one there. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's put it there. We should put an up one here. I have Swallow Blade and Megasonic Thrust. So let's do Dull Demon Fame. Aerial Attack. Rising Falcon and Mirage. I have Stardust. So let's do Luna Rondo. Hurricane Thrust, and I guess we'll do Mirage. So we'll learn a different aerial attack. And the rest of you can stay the way you are for now, because I don't use them as much. Although, I could just set them up for it. Maybe I'll do hers. I'll put like her healing ones on here. Let's do healing circle. First aid. And freeze lancer. Air thrust, spread, lightning orb. Tempest whirl, thunder blade. Air thrust. I have air thrust, and spread. So we'll do. Let's do Gale Force. You don't know shit, dude. Stalagmite. Lucid Deity and heal. Ooh, he knows Resurrection already. Alright, that's cool. Oops, let me do shit. Let's do Talent Storm. Dragon Shot. I'll do Steel here, then we'll do Bane Blast. You don't know any aerial attacks, okay? So, Flaming Meteor, Guardian Field, Tiger Blade. Let's do Piercing Roar. I'll do Guardian Field here. Crescent Moon Art. Cool. Well, that's that.
I can feel my precision improving.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Alright, so this way's a dead end, so let's way first.
It won't be easy.
In a brawl! You're finished!
Leave the charges to me.
You're finished!
It's a duel of the arts.
Take this! You got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! It's too much! Swallow blade!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now! Take this!
Can you take it?
Air thrust mine.
the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
You're finished. Don't mind if I do. Searing flame, reload.
You're mine!
Raging storm.
Glacial spear.
Raging cascade. Freeze flame. Raging storm.
Take it! You're mine! In a bind?
Annihilation. Hear me. Here goes.
Burn it! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Now, let loose. Okay, here I go. Resonate with the earth.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Raging storm. More where
It's
that
over.
came from. Puddle.
I've still got a ways to go.
Money. Fight me.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
I never miss.
I'll face you. Be still. You're mine.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you to truly.
Take this one.
Now.
Double demon bang.
Lightning contaminate. Lost. Demon's descent.
Flashing bang. My turn. Here I come. You're finished. You're on. You're mine. Rotating power. Internal sensation.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Shot.
Well done.
Here I come.
Water. I never miss. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Water. Photon throw.
And you're done.
So I still had room to grow.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough.
It's like
if you're not
walking
used
up the hill
these
at
sorts
Magic
of
Mountain.
trails.
I take
All the way up to fucking Superman and Ninja.
I shall ensure you survive this. Begin. Here I come.
Tempest well. Here I go.
Can you take it? Take this. It's over.
Confiscate.
Here I come. Power surges through. Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Supernova. Burn it. Here's evil.
Holy shit balls.
You're mine.
What is going on here?
The earth. Whoa.
What's going on?
Vision. Can you take it? It's over. You can't get out of this.
Why am I missing these guys?
Eat dirt. Take this. You're finished. Take this. Rising spell. I'm ready. Lunar
Frozen.
hammer. Benediction light. Surges through me. Here I come. It's over. I'm ready. Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
Duel.
with this, I can become even stronger.
Nice. Alright. Dead end this way, so go this way first.
This one's tough.
This one's mine.
Crush. Heal. Now I can let loose.
Dude, Jesus.
Leave the enemy parts to me.
I'll smash you. No complaints here. Okay, here I not today.
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Here, do it. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well done. Here's the evil.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm ready! Hurricane Slug!
Resonate with the
Stardust!
earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine!
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
What state? We have plenty of health. Oh, I'm running low on CP though. That can be fixed.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Can't get out of this!
Water! Here I come! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
It's on! Not today!
Raging cascade!
Anything normal! Eternal devastation! Double demon bang! I'll face
I
you!
never miss! Raging
Time to let it rip! Here I come! It's over! Elusive
Here's a healing arm!
I'm
I
ready!
can't stop! Demons descend!
Flashing bang! Not a chance! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Double demon bang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
It's over! Lunarondo! Mirage! You're mine! No further! It's over! Burn! Begin! Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant devastation!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
We do not have any more. Ooh,
Hey,
new armor. I think that's for him. Yep.
Equipment!
Alright, now let's go. Oh, that's the way we were. It's this way.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
Damn it.
What were
Alright.
people even
Lost a
thinking
check.
back
That's
then?
fine.
Trying to build anything around here. Here.
Go no further! They're surrounding us! Radiant
It's over! A new melody! Mirage!
Glacial Steel! Raging Storm! More where that came from!
Negative demon bang! Take this! You're finished! Double demon bang! Eternal devastation! Here I come!
Shining
Mirage!
Everlasting dark.
Take this!
Annihilate!
Negative over!
Resonate with the earth.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Where are you going? Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
You're finished!
Hitting pile driver! Fury!
Here I come! Take this! Seismic rupture! Eat
Now!
this! Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Alright, let's go this way.
What's this thing?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Here goes!
You're mine! You're finished! Megasonic thrust! Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage! I'll take you all off!
Arts are being interrupted.
I'm not done!
This time!
Here I come!
Oh, you know what? I forgot I don't have any CP.
It's over!
Glacial Steel! Here's evil!
You're finished!
Freeze dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're finished!
Where are you going?
We've turned the tables on it!
There are still more left.
No time to hold back! Try this! Sheet off!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining.
Alright, let's
Try to build
go
up a sweat with this
down
hike.
here.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sara's
big
just up
path.
ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess,
I thought you were done talking.
You too much.
Nicely done.
Oh, this guy didn't join the fight. That's cool.
Little help. I never miss.
Can you take it? Take this!
Radiant wind.
Crush! Rotating pile driver! Double demon fang! Begin!
Here now. Astral energy.
Say no more!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
Shit.
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Alright, gotta use another orange gel.
I won't forgive you. Don't mind if I do. And again. Lightning orb. More with that water. Raging cascade. Here's astral energy. Full throttle. You got company. Expert coming through.
You're finished! Negative rising wyvern! Resonate with the earth! It's over! Stalagmite! Tear!
By the power of water. Lightning orb. Raging cascade. See, I feel you all.
Rising wyvern! Strike!
Healing soul.
Rondo!
Not on my watch.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Sleep now.
You're mine!
Get on in there with the others. Mega red. Thunder shield.
Ah, I missed the Mystic Guard.
Air radiant. Like astral energy.
You're mine!
Lightning orb.
Here! Take this!
A victory for the ages.
Out of our way!
In a bind! You're mine! It's over! Elusive deity!
Raging cascade. Seal.
Double demon fang! Resonate with the earth! Here I come!
Wind astral
Double
energy.
demon fang! Time to let it rip! Take this! I'm ready! You're still!
Seal. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
And more of this and I'll burn out! You're mine! You're on!
Go. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! I can feel my power growing!
There's a lot of crystals in there. Nice.
Go no further.
You're mine!
You son of a bitch.
Here I come! Can't get out of this! It's over!
Wind astral energy.
Eat this! I can carve through walls.
Here's a healing arc. Close fight.
And more of this and I'll burn out.
Water, hear my call. Burning strike. Glacial spear. Here's the eagle.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance. Begin!
Where are you going?
I'm not finished! Not so
Don't mind
fast!
if I do.
You're mine! You're finished! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
You're
ball.
mine! It's over! Elusive deity!
Here's the eagle.
No escape! Eat this! Here I come! Seismic Rupture!
Now,
Remote!
astral energy.
Say no more!
Looks like we got them all.
Worth it? Hey, nice armor. I think that's for Winnow Well. Yep, very nice.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Is there a campsite close to here? No. Shit. Alright. Alright, so that's probably the Lord's place. So that's probably that way. So maybe I should try going this way first.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Okay. Is this the right way? I'm confused. Wait, is that his? I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna go this way yet. That must be the Lord's Tower. So what the hell is that? Unless that's it. The fuck is that then? Alright, I'm not fighting you guys again. This is the dead end, so we'll go this way first.
Little help. Dear your blessing. Up here.
It's over!
Here I come.
Sierra, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this!
Don't mind if I do.
I'm not done!
Primed and ready. Where are you going?
Take this!
Now.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Finally timed ball.
You're on! This one's all mine!
Now.
Law!
His combo attacks are some badass, dude. Each one.
So I still had room to grow.
How much money do I have? 31? Damn, I got a lot of money now. Alright, so I don't feel bad then about using this.
You got company. Water, hear my call.
Not today!
Here's your blood.
Dude, these guys' wind attacks are fucking insane.
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Megasonic thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Resonate with the earth.
Take this!
Where are you going?
No escape! Be still! Try harder!
Wish you could dodge out of that so you get hit by it like 6 fucking times.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Rising Falcon! No escape! Eternal devastation! Rising Viper!
Now.
Doubling! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Alright, gotta heal this guy and use all my fucking CP again. That was all that was down here, was that guy? Alright. I didn't miss anything back. No, alright. Oh, I can just jump over here, nice. Actually, you know what? Am I supposed to jump from there onto this? There's something up there. Now I gotta try. Oh, never mind. I can't make that. All right, cool.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Alright. Whoops.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?